In several villages in Indonesia, there is a sad story unfolding. Young kids are not growing properly. This is stunting. When kids' bodies don't grow well, it's making their future uncertain and putting them at risk. In this village, children often don't have enough food, are not getting the right nutrients, and cannot easily see a doctor when they are sick. This problem happens because there's not enough money. People don't know enough about healthy food, and it's hard to make the environment good for kids to grow. Stunting is a big problem in the village, and it doesn't just affect one child. It affects the whole of village future. That's why we need to do something special and creative to change this kinds of story and give these kinds of children hope for the future. This is also connection to the goals of SDGs number 3, which is about making sure or make sure that everyone, especially for children, can be healthy and happy at every age kinds of things. The allocations of funds to regions and village is one of the forms of financial planning by the state as outlined in the state revenue and the expenditure budget. The transfer of funds to regions and villages serve as a concrete evidence in addressing fiscal disparities both vertically and horizontally. The allocations of funds to regions amounting to 26% in the forms of general allocation fund from net domestic revenue. In accordance with law number 33 of 24, the current status quo indicates that the transfer of funds to regions and village is not prioritized by the government in achieving Indonesia Maju in 2045. This kinds of evidence in the current status quo where there's a development disparity among regions and villages in Indonesia. This is primarily due to the limited financial resource allocated for the implementations of regional autonomy. That's why in my speech, I'm going to talk you three things. First is how does increasing stunting affect the community empowerment? But second, what is the influence of village fund transfer in optimizing declining stunting case? And number three, how can increasing stunting reduction impact the sustainable economic development? So moving to the first, how does increasing stunting affect the community empowerment? In 2017, 22% or approximately 150 million toddlers worldwide experience stunting. In the same year, more than half of the stunted toddlers globally were from Asia, well over a third, with the lowest proportion in Central Asia. Indonesia shares a similar concerns regarding the issue of stunting. Stunting is a grave concern and the major nutritional problems currently being confronted. Though there are four impacts of stunting for the children. First is this is harms for the cognitive impairment and psychomotor delay. Children who experience stunting face issues related to cognitive and psychomotor development. But number two, children are difficulty mastering science and excelling in sport. But number three, this increases the susceptibility to degenerative disease at the younger age. But moving to the second point, what is the influence of village fund transfer in optimizing declining stunting case? During the period from 2020 and to 2022, the priority for the use of village funds was a focus or addressing the coronavirus disease in 2019 pandemic, which has had various impact on various aspects the community life, including social, economic, welfare, and cultural aspect. The utilization of village funds in 2023 is oriented more towards the economic recovery, human resource development, and the acceleration of extreme poverty eradications, while still paying the attention to ongoing issues such as addressing stunting, the implementation of cash for works programs in village rural economic. This is proof to you on how the impact of the shares economic about the stunting is not going to be significant because if I accommodate to I charge the economic in Indonesia. But number three, how can increasing stunting reduction impact sustainable economic development? The funds utilized consist of regional and village funds, where their purpose serves as a tangible indicators of the visions of Indonesia Maju 2045. The allocations of these funds must be in line with and synergy with the oversight by relevant state institutions to achieve optimal results. Why this is going to be necessary? Because with the rigorous oversight, the allocations of these funds may deviate from the established principle to begin with. Based on the monitoring result by Indonesia Corruption Watch or ICW, since the first half of 2015 to the 2018, the case of corruption related to the village funds have shown an increasing trend from year to year. This is going to be harmful. This is going to be concern from us to solve these kinds of problems. So thank you.